I don't know who I am. It's not uncommon for people to have that feeling, a sense in which the way they've been living up to now has been a kind of role, a successful role, maybe. It's got them to where they are. But something feels slightly false about it, and the truth of what's beneath is slightly unfamiliar to them, but feels like it wants to be heard. Stereotypical examples might be the very responsible woman who is there for others, relentlessly available, attending to others' needs, or the stoic, hardworking man, pillar of his job or society. And it's worked, right? What they do works, but they feel at some point that there's something false about it. Like it's not actually them. It's a kind of armor in front of them that they present to the world. Others interact with that slightly false outer self, and it speaks back to them. But behind that, there's a me that is slightly unknown to me. It can be a feeling of going through life pretending to be yourself, or pretending to be yourself if yourself had had a chance to exist. At the extreme, it can be a feeling of not actually really existing, not being real in some way. We're all doing it to some degree, right? In order to operate and function in society, we adopt rituals, we comply to ways of doing things, and that's completely normal. In fact, it would be probably impossible to operate without that. But it can go too far the other way, where your actual inner subjective sense of me is lost behind this outer facade. And it takes a while to come to this realization. And therapy can be about admitting that you don't really quite know who you are, or that you don't quite exist in the way you think you did. And actually there's something else to be discovered, which is a truer way of being behind that, that's not a role, that's not compliant, but that has its own desires and needs and loneliness that can be expressed and can exist